I think it's real easy in this environment with the coronavirus, the COVID-19 thing, the quarantine, all the fear that's going on. It's real easy to take a lot of crap from dog owners, and you shouldn't. You should not be taking any crap from anybody. Stick with me. Here's why. As many of you know, I've owned 3 dog training businesses over the years, as well as a online membership site subscription website that ended up making us over $6 million in the dog training niche. Basically, selling dog training information online in the form of information products, as well as access to the subscription website. So I know a little bit about both selling online as well as selling face to face. Right now, well, actually, for the past several years, I've run a Google Ads agency that helps dog trainers get more clients. And one of the tenets of the way that we run this service is that it's a done for you solution, meaning that we do not co-manage campaigns with the clients. My position is that, I've a big part of the $6 million that we made from our dog training subscription website was off the back of Google Ads. And I have some people working with me, well, one individual in particular who has big agency experience and really knows what the heck he's doing, in addition to my own experience. And he and I both co manage all of the campaigns. So I'm in a position where I feel like, when it comes to the Google Ads and targeting the type of keywords that we want to target and how to run these campaigns, we've run over 100 campaigns in 100 different markets at this point, and we got a pretty good idea of what it takes to run a Google Ads campaign. So when we sign a client, I try and make it very clear that there's really only 3 things you need to know about your campaigns: is how much you're spending, how many leads you're getting from that ad spend, and then how many of those leads you're actually closing. Everything else is just details. So imagine my surprise when we had a client for a couple of years, an individual client, and the campaigns did great. Even during this coronavirus thing, the campaigns continued to do great. But the guy panicked. He choked, and he called me up or sent me an email, and he kind of caught this attitude of, hey, times are different now because of the virus, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to manage these campaigns. Whoa, sorry, wait a second. That's not the way I run my business. Okay. We run the campaigns. You're hiring us because we're the experts. Let me do my job. Let me make these decisions. If I'm not making good decisions and you're not making money, then let's shut the campaigns off and go find somebody else to run your own campaigns. Or if you think you know so much, run your own campaigns. But that's not the way my business is set up. I'm not going after those clients who want to co-manage their Google Ads campaigns with a professional Google Ads manager or agency in this case. That's just not the way my business model is set up. You're going to have these same things with dog owners. And I know you are because I've experienced it myself with my 3 dog training businesses over the past 25 years. You're going to have people that show up and that think that because, we're more than likely going into a recession, hopefully not a depression, but we're probably going into some rather difficult economic times. There will be people who try to take advantage of you and try to pressure you because they maybe rightfully know that you have fewer clients than you normally would. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But they're going to try and throw their weight around by telling you how you should train their dog. And if you bow to that, even if, times are lean, you're doing yourself a big, big disservice. You have to be in a position to adopt the mindset that you cannot help everybody. You have a certain profile for the ideal type of client, and that should fit at least 80% of the people who walk through your door, but it's not going to fit everybody. There's going to be people that you should not be wasting time on. You should not be working with these people because either their expectations are completely unrealistic despite you trying to manage their expectations, or their personality is just abrasive and you don't get along. Now, that may be their fault or it may not be. It may just be, your personalities are like vinegar and oil and you just don't interact well with each other. And there's no shame in admitting that and saying, listen, this is not the dog training business for you. I cannot help you. I think you'd be better served working with somebody else. Because those clients, even though they're paying you money, in the long term. It's going to cost you more money, even if it's not financially, it's going to cost you more money in terms of your mental health and your peace of mind. So you do not want to hassle with those clients because they're going to end up taking up 3 times the amount of time and aggravation and stress that your normal client does. And while you're working with that person, there's probably going to be an opportunity cost where you could be working with your ideal client and enjoying life so much better, making more money in most cases. So if you've been in the dog training business for any period of time, you're going to realize that there is a baseline in regard to how much time or emotional investment or other resources you give to each client. You know, how much work it should take to work with your typical client. And you're also going to find that there are those clients that require way more hand holding, way more attention, way more emotional capital on your part, way more stress. And the trick is to fire those clients fast, is to either prevent them from becoming clients because during the consultation, you've identified what a problem client they could be, or if they're already a client, it may mean, you know, severing ways and even refunding their money. In order to do that, you really need 2 things. In order to adopt that mental psychology as well as to actually, you know, mechanically do it with your clientele, you need 2 things. Number one, you need a consistent stream of new clients reaching out to you each and every day, each and every week, each and every month. Because if you have that, you're not stressing, oh my God, is this going to be the only client I'm going to get this month? You know that, you know what, once this guy goes, you're going to have another 3 guys waiting to work for you, and another 3 guys after that, and another 3 people after that. So you don't have to stress so much. Number two, you don't want to be undercapitalized. Being undercapitalized is one of the fastest ways to kill a dog training business. You need to have enough money. And for me, I would say at least 6 months, even better if you have a year's worth of living expenses and operating capital so that you're not living month to month, basically hand to mouth. You don't want to be in that position where you're having to make decisions based just on the money. You want to be making decisions based on what's right and what's best for you personally and what's best for your business. You can't do that if you're constantly, you know, worrying about the wolf that's at your door. So if you're in a position where you're completely undercapitalized, it may make sense to either pick up a side hustle or a job, or maybe even put your dog training business on hold, you know, until you can marshal the resources to allow you to run your business the way that it needs to be run, which is not taking any crap from dog owners just because, you know, it's a bad economy and they think they can kind of manipulate you into doing things in a manner that you really don't want to do them or you really shouldn't be doing them. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for dogtrainertoolbox.com. Listen, if you're lying in bed at night wondering how do I get my dog training business from where it is right now to where I really want it to be, even during all this pandemic and coronavirus stuff, check out dogtrainertoolbox.com. We've got a number of different resources and information products as well as services and even some cool free stuff that'll help you go from where you're at right now to where you've always dreamed of being as a dog training business owner. It's no nonsense kind of stuff. If you watched any of my material, you know I'm all about the no BS approach to marketing and advertising and running your business. And these are the types of tools that'll help you grow your dog training business. And we've got people making over $1 million, some cases close to $2 million with their dog training business just based on what's in their head. And it all starts at dogtrainertoolbox.com. See you soon, guys.